Why won't they do anything? We've seen many, many, many school shootings with AK-47s, assault rifles, and yet the politicians don't do anything. Why is that? Sometimes when things continue to happen over and over and over again, it's really not about justice. It's not about doing the right thing. It really is about money. It's about the money that's being paid to certain politicians to turn a blind eye to what we see happening in school systems, literally throughout the country. It's only going to be a matter of time before this epidemic, because that's what it is, before this epidemic hits every major city in the United States. Imagine your 9-year-old, 5-year-old even, has to think about how to be safe when a mass killer comes into your school and shoots up the place. How does a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, elementary school, any person going to school from K to 12, how do they wrap their mind around going to school to save their life? That's crazy. Okay, so we used to have fire drills back in the day. You know, every now and then there would be an occasional fire, and that would happen maybe once in 5 years. We have school shootings once a month. Think about that. How do these kids even think about learning, prepare themselves for learning, when they have to prepare themselves to stay alive? And the people who are paid, that's right, paid to protect us. And I'm not talking about the police department, because I know a lot of times we talk about police officers and when they do the wrong thing. But in this particular case, in Nashville, Tennessee, these police officers were on point. They did what needed to be done expeditiously. It's a picture perfect execution on what should occur if this god-awful thing occurs in a school. But we shouldn't be talking about that, picture perfect. What should be picture perfect is when your child leaves to go to school in the morning and they come home after school. That's picture perfect. But yet the politicians don't see it that way. They want to go back and forth about, well, it's not the guns that kill people, it's the people. That's BS. Guns are killing people. Of course, it takes somebody behind the gun to shoot the gun. But in a lot of these cases, these people should not have been able to have these assault rifles in the beginning. Mental health issues. The family of this woman said that she should not have had a gun. And if I'm not mistaken, she had 7 guns. What is she going to do with 7 guns and dealing with mental issues? Now, I'm not saying or suggesting that a person with mental issues should not own a gun or an assault weapon, but there needs to be some sort of evaluation about who owns these weapons. As a person who knows exactly what it looks like to see a dead human body suffer from gunshot wounds of a high-capacity rifle or AK-47, it does major damage to an adult. I can't even describe to you what that would do to a 9-year-old. I don't know. Maybe we should start, having these politicians go into the autopsy room, because I don't know what else it's going to take for them to see that they need to do something about these gun laws. It's ridiculous. This is a no-brainer. It shouldn't even be up for discussion. And now it doesn't matter. It's not a black or white thing at this point, because there are white kids getting killed, black kids getting killed, older, younger, all across the board. So when you see it happening on this level, and white kids are being killed, and still nobody's doing nothing about it, what's really going on? And yet, these politicians keep their jobs. I just don't understand this whole theory of allowing people to stay in office who don't care about your best interests. I don't understand it. We're going to talk about this again, probably in another couple of weeks. And I hate to say it that way. And the only recourse we're going to have is when school is out, because then there won't be any opportunity to kill kids in school. That's the only time that kids are safe, when they're not in school. Ridiculous. We have to do something about this, people. What that something is the power of the vote. Vote these people out. These career politicians that are in the office who care nothing about you, your family, your well-being. Get them out. That's the only thing that's going to solve this situation, because it's not going to change. It's just not going to change.